Hello and welcome back. As you can see, I'm on top of a pillar, which I just spent the night on one very much like this. It was a long, cold, rainy night, and so I am ready to build me a shelter. And this is the area that I've kind of picked out that I think is going to be a good place to build my shelter. I'm thinking that right over there will be a great place for a home. And we got all these wide open areas here to create farmland and some livestock uh, uh, corrals. There's the word I was looking for. To make some corrals and everything for the livestock. We've got lots of horses. We've got pigs, sheep, cows, and a couple donkeys right over here. There's a donkey there. There's another donkey. And I've seen some chickens around here somewhere too. So we've pretty much got all the resources we need. And if you see over here and there and pretty much all over the place when was looking around there are openings going down into the ground and lots of places to explore. And oh no, the sun's going down again. It's going to be a long night. I don't have a bed. I'm going to run and go grab some wool. I need to make a bed so I can sleep the night away instead of freezing up on top of one of these things. I just, yeah, there it is. I made me some shears when I was standing on top of that pole last night because thinking how much I would like a nut. Oh no, I don't have any room to put it, do I? Let's get rid of that. Yes, there we go. Oh, quick. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to hit you. Okay, good. Let's get the table down. Let's get this bed made before someone comes along and blows up in my face. And let's sleep. Oh, so good, so good. Now I've created a new spawn point too, and I'm just happy to be in the daylight, nice warm daylight, and watching the skeletons burn up. Yes, steam. Oh, ow! Hey, ha ha ha. Thank you. Free arrows. But those guys go swimming. Alright, I'm going to go off of camera for a while because I need to gather me up some resources. I need to get me some wood to make me a house. And, back in the pool. Yeah, I'm ready to start some building and let's get things going here. I don't want to spend nights on top of tall, cold, rainy towers of dirt. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And as you can see, the sun is setting behind me. And if you notice, my experience, it went down from 20 to 7. That is a long, bad story. As you can see, T.L. Holly was slain by a zombie. And then for some reason, I'm guessing I must have moved my bed. and I didn't remember moving my bed, and I didn't sleep in it. So I ended up respawning out in the jungle again. And of course, it was the middle of, well, what happened is I was looking, I went to get resources. And in fact, here we go. If you look back behind me over, well, right there, you can still see the trees deteriorating. That's where I'd gone to I'd get some trees, and why in the world I didn't pick someplace a little closer, I don't know. But I wanted oak trees, and I went over that way. Looks like I could have gone right there. It's a little closer, but I went over there. And I was harvesting some trees, and I kind of looked around, and okay, I'm not going to make this thing mistake. I looked around and noticed that the sun was going down like it is now, and I couldn't get back to here. In fact, I think I kind of got myself turned around a little bit. But anyway, these plains are nasty at night. Let me tell you what. It went from me being out here in the wide open expanse all by my lonesome to looking like a LA freeway at rush hour. I mean, I could not get away from them all. There was just, zombies and skeletons and creepers and spiders everywhere. I'm just running like crazy. I couldn't tower up. I didn't have dirt in my toolbar, and it was by the time everything started coming at me, it was too late. It was just I couldn't stop to tower up because things were just on me. I mean, they're just everywhere. I mean, worse than what the horses are around me. It was just everywhere. I'm running, screaming, like a little girl trying to get away. And that zombie is one of those pygmy zombies, as I like to call them, because I don't kill kids. I don't kill babies. But those little suckers are fast, and I couldn't even out sprint him, and he got me. I died. I hadn't set my spawn with having moved the bed. I didn't really remember moving the bed, but I moved the bed. I died. Ended up in the jungle in the middle of the night, and because you die, you've got nothing. And there you are in the middle of the jungle with nothing in the middle of the night. And the skeleton got me. So, when I respawned, there was a little hole nearby. I just crawled in the hole and hid for the night. And then, once the sun came up, I started trying to make my way back. Of course, I was way back over that way where the desert, the jungle, and I had to cross the desert, and I made it all the way back to where the funny thing is, I knew almost exactly where I died, and I went almost straight back, and as you can see, I got all my stuff back, I got all my stuff back. I found where I died. I got all my stuff. The sun was going down again. I had to go hide in a whole other hole. I had to spend the night hiding in a hole. Sun comes up. I make it back to where I was cutting down the trees. No problem finding where I was cutting down the trees. They were still deteriorating, and and I replanted my trees. They were still there, and from that point on, to get from there to here, took me another 2 or 3 days of wandering aimlessly across the desert, and not the desert, but around the plains, because I couldn't remember where I had set up my little camp area. And of course, I hadn't put up torches, so there was nothing to light my way. And I mean, I can remember, I could find exactly where I died. I could find exactly where I was cutting down trees. But for the life of me, I could not remember where I decided I was going to set up camp. All I could remember was I was over by the river, and I remember that there were a couple little ponds right by. Could I remember anything else? No. Nothing. So I would wander this way, and I'd wander that way, and I'd wander this way. I mean, it would probably be hilarious to be able to track my movements over the past few days, to see how I just wandered aimlessly around. Well, I ended up going back to where I cut down the trees. I ended up back there. So I said, I know good and well that I could see these trees from where my camp was, because that's why I said, oh, there's some trees, I'm going to go for them. So I pillared up and I looked around, and I of course, you can't see this from a distance, but I said, this has to be the area. So I headed out this way and finally found my campsite again. So that has been an exhausting couple of days. It's been terrible. I've been hiding in holes, shivering in the cold, running from monsters, half starving to death. Yes, this has not been a good start to my Let's Play. I normally don't do this bad, but of course, you start recording for everyone to see, and you go crazy. You forget everything you know, and you get lost, and you don't leave landmark. I'm running around going, oh, that horse looks familiar. Oh, wait. Do you know where I live? Excuse me, sir. Do you know where I live? No. Horses do not make good landmarks. Maybe remembering, oh, there's a big hill behind me. That might have been a good landmark for me to remember. No, I remember a river and a couple of ponds. I don't remember this huge hill behind me. From over there, all I would have had to have done was look over. Oh, there's that hill. My camp is that way. No. Okay. All right. I'm a little exhausted right now. I did manage to gather some wood. I really need to gather more wood. And I want to plant some more trees around here. That's one I planted before I left. It already grew. But while I love this area because there's just about all the resources I need around here, and there's lots of spruce. I love building with spruce. All the oaks are way over there. So I need to go back, remembering that the big mountain is behind me. Or better yet, even looking to see which way's east, which way's west. Okay, this way's west. I'm going to head east. So when I want to go home, I need to go west. Things like that would be great to have done to begin with. But no. I go, oh, that group of horses look familiar. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to head back off to gather some more wood, plant some more trees around here so I don't have to hike across God's green acres here to get the lumber I need. And then I'm going to start building my farm area and kind of making this place home. Finally. Boy, can anyone say Donner family? I mean, this has been a disaster of a start. Okay, well, I tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and call this disaster an end. Maybe a fresh start in the next video is what I need. So, yeah, glad you didn't get to see me wandering aimlessly for the last few days, but I appreciate you being here and watching me, and I see the sun going down, so I'm going to hit the sack, start a fresh day, and then I'll see you in the next video.